D2DNY, Real World HVAC Simplified. And now, in this video, you're gonna be surprised. All right, you see it? See what's going on, guys? So in this video, I'm here doing a maintenance on a rooftop unit. Got my filters right here, got my belts right here, and I have some extra accessories. These are PVC, 3/4 PVC pipe, 3/4 PVC 90 degrees elbow. Got my tool bag, and of course you saw my pressure washer down there, Greenworks, from Greenworks. That thing is dope. But here, guys, look, right? I mean, comment in the comment section if you can see what's wrong here. Comment in the comment section right here. You see this right here? This is how I found this unit. Now, you know, don't make any crazy comment, because you know, like, it's someone's son's or daughter. Someone's son or daughter did this, right? Yeah, like St. Hvac HVAC. Look at this right here. It's crazy. Again, subscribe if you hadn't subscribed. Smash the bell icon so when I upload videos like these, you get them right away. So I'm going to fix this, because this is the wrong way, right? So you can see like all the rust for the screws in the bottom here, and like all the stuff that's growing because the water wasn't coming out, right? So I'm going to show you how to properly install a P-trap, because obviously whoever did this, they don't know how to properly install a P-trap, because all you would need is or they did, or they're just lazy, I don't know. Okay, you know, anyone who knows how to use a P-trap, what is a P-trap for, how it functions, comment in the comment section. Again, this is Real World, Real Time, Real HVAC Simplified. I'm gonna show you in this video how to do a maintenance, simple basic maintenance, filters, belts. I'm gonna clean the coil, and I'm gonna fix this right here. All right, stay tuned. Okay, for those of you who don't know, the reason why you want to have a P-trap installed, and I don't know what the P stand for, but actually, is because this is attached to the negative side, or the suction side of the fan, right? Instead of the cabinet, the suction side cabinet where the fan sucks the air, the return behind the cooling coil. So there's a negative pressure or suction. Like if I put my finger in this hole right now, it's sucking in. Now the problem is, as it sucks, you can see the water gurgling. Let me get some light on that. Can I get some light on that, please? Please get some light, cameraman. Okay, you can see up in that hole there, or the water is trying to come out. It's trying to come out, but because of the air or the suction from the blower fan or the evaporator fan, the suction is preventing the water from coming out. So if I was to like just put my finger there or in the hole, you know, just create like a little resistance so the air can't go in, the water gushes right out. So this is where the P-trap comes in, because when it's installed correct, it will hold the water in this section. So from this right here, from right here to right here, all of this right here will be filled with water. And because it's filled with water, the suction from the fan won't be able to pull back or pull air through, and so the water can drain out. That's as best as I can explain it. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix this, because if you didn't know, this is the reason why you got all these green stuff growing here, because the water wasn't running out, and all these screws in the bottom, all the panels in the bottom of this unit has been saturated with water because the water wasn't properly coming out. The trap wasn't installed properly. And yeah, so all these panels in the bottom is insulated. The glue is probably all messed up right now when the thing is coming off the fiberglass, but I'm gonna fix it. So simple. So all you need is a piece of PVC pipe. So you remember what it was before. You can rewind the video. I'm gonna stick this in right here. Boom. And with this type of unit, guys, this setup, you don't even need any glue, because it's on the roof. The fittings is tight enough. You know what I'm saying? And you can see even more, right now it's even more profound. The suction. See, the water is trying to come out, but the air is pulling it back. Look at that. All right. So with the P-trap, this thing is filled with water right now. So with the P-trap, this video is going to be actually, yeah, maintenance and how a P-trap works. And so with the P-trap, like I said, is one of the problem, because the water is going to have water here, from here all the way to here. It's going to be filled. So let's put this elbow on. So stick that on, and the moment I put my hand over the hole, like I do like this, create a little bit of a resistance for the air can't go, so the air can't get sucked in. Yeah, it drains properly. All right, now I'm gonna install the trap. Okay, so I have the trap installed, as you can see. That is the correct way. All right, now once it's installed, it's not ready yet. I'm gonna close, put my hand over here because the air is still sucking in. So you know, I gotta put my hand over there, cover it up, so the water has a chance to fill the cup right there. You see, once the cup is full, that little section in the bottom of the trap right there is filled with water. Now the air will not be able to suck back in and prevent the water from coming out, because look at that. All right, now it's going to drain properly. So this part right here is now we have water here in this part. All right, so now the drain will drain properly, and because we're filling water here and there's no suction, there's no gurgling, you know what I'm saying, it will drain properly. All right, so that's that. I'm going to continue into the maintenance. Is that level? I think it's pretty level. Yeah, maybe a little bit more up, I don't know. I think that's good here now. Yeah, perfect. All right, stay tuned. All right, so another thing you want to notice, that you will notice, is that when in a situation like this, where the trap wasn't proper, or the P-trap wasn't proper, you'll find when you shut the unit off, all the water come gushing out, because it's like it's not coming out when it's running. All right, so I have my service switch off, knifed off. That's the first thing you want to do. So here's my my belt, and you can see it's a lot of play, very flinky. I'm just gonna roll it right off. If you can see, I'm gonna get some light and zoom in. So you remove the belt, just gonna put pressure to one side and roll it right off. Okay, just roll it right off. Okay, that's it. It's off. That's that. Also, another thing I didn't mention is that if this unit is ducted from the side, so the water in the pan won't run over and go inside. But if you're sitting on a curb, a roof curb, then that water is going to go inside. So luckily this was installed where the duct, you see there's duct on the side here. It's not sitting on a roof curb. And one of you who knows what a roof curb is, you know. All right, so yeah. Okay, so as you can see now, I've got the belt sitting on the pulley first. Okay, let me just redo it so you guys could see. I put it on the pulley first, and then it's kind of difficult just doing it with it's a tight space. So then I'm gonna go on the flywheel. On the flywheel, I'm just gonna roll it, keep pressure on it, and just roll it around. Just gonna roll it around. All right, here it goes. And this is pretty good tension now. Now the longer the belt span, like this is a pretty long belt. This is good now. It's going to be the more you got to tension it. All right, so this is pretty good now. We got about 1 inch of deviation, or 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch of deviation. But there's a set number for that. There's a tool you can use to press this belt to test it. But you know, from experience, I know that this tension is good, and that the way it was prior to me removing it, the old belt, it wasn't good. It was too loose. It was slipping over here in the pulley. That's the reason why the belt is so shiny. And the belt is really shiny because it was slipping. All right, and then you have less airflow. So that's that. And with this belt, brand new belt, other than I'd fix that, it would have been even more worse for the drainage. All right, so now we're going to move on to the filters. Stay tuned. Filters. Now let's me open the covers. There you go. And already you can see these screws are wet. And that's because the water wasn't coming out of the pan before, prior to me fixing that drain. All right, so there you go, guys. Again, someone must have either it's neglect, or it was someone just didn't know. They didn't know. That's why my channel and channel like mine are extremely important. There's your TXV. Don't know why this bulb is exposed. All right, sensing bulb right here is exposed. I don't know why, and they're both exposed. But anyways, let's pull the filters out. Filters, pretty dirty. My evaporator coil is all looking all right. It's not too bad, or it's not dirty. Yeah, pretty dirty. Oh, that's really dirty. That one is really dirty. See the dirt flying off of that thing. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, these aren't really clogged right now, like fully clogged. But you don't want to wait for these to get clogged or to become fully clogged, because they're like cheap filters. Always install with the arrow facing the coil. All right. Here's your compressors, if in case you didn't know. It's a weird setup with this unit because they have the compressors over here in the front and the condenser coil in the back over there. It's kind of weird. It's weird to me. It's an unusual setup. All right, so I'm just gonna grab the new filters, and I said it's simple. Just slide them back in the same way you slide them out. Just remember, use the arrow. The arrow points to the coil. All right. And so stay tuned. The next step, I'm gonna fire up the pressure washer. I'm gonna remove the crates. Remove these crates from top over here, and I'm gonna clean these. I'm just gonna clean the coil, clean the condenser coil. Stay tuned. Now, one point I want to give you if you're gonna be changing filters or replacing filters is that to be sure to put this little slider piece back in, this metal piece in the bottom, because what this does is helps you to pull the filter out. In this case, like the filter from the back. Without this metal, you'll be struggling, or you'll need a filter puller to get the filter out. So it's very nice that the manufacturer has included this piece. Not all manufacturers do it. So I hate when I go to jobs and guys will, like, you know, abandon these because they probably don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, be sure to put this back in there with your filter. So on the next change, you can get it out. Got fresh filters over there. It's got one more to go in. Again, check the arrow facing the coil. So going like that. Alright, it's pretty easy, guys. Pretty straightforward. That's it. So I'm done with that. I'm gonna remove these covers right here now, and I'm actually like to get some cheaters so I can power up my pump, my pressure washer. Some cheaters in my bag. It's all tied up. Yeah, this thing's a mess. So these, I'm gonna steal some power from here, from the service disconnect. Alright. So I'm just gonna go on, because as opposed to bringing an extension cord up here, I'm just gonna take one from the ground and one from off either line. Okay, and that's gonna give me 120 because it's a 208 volts unit, so it's 120 to ground, 120 to ground, 120 to ground. However, I checked it. So, and the tag says 208. If you want to be sure if you can do this, but always check with your meter first. So I'm gonna go for pick a line and go to ground, and I have power for my machine. Guys, I messed up big time. I fried my pressure washer. Okay, this pressure washer has been good to me since I've got it, but I messed up. So I knew about the stinger, what we call the stinger leg, right? And yeah, I mean, I've experienced it like once in a while, but what I didn't do here, I've checked from one to ground, one line to ground like so, and wait a second, and I got 120. But what I didn't do is check all three. The figure it didn't matter, right? Like I said, I knew about the stinger leg. Like right now you can see I'm going to ground, from line to ground, you know, and see that? That's 215 volts. That's supposed to be 120, right? Yeah, because when I go from here to ground, you can see I'm on ground. It's 120. That's what I got. And silly me, just, you know, being careless, you know, thinking everything is all right, you know, ignoring the stinger, because, you know, the stinger, you see I go from there to ground, I'm on ground, and I get to 120. So I've checked the first line and I got 120, and I just assumed that we had no stinger over here, but that's what we did. And this is exactly the one I chose to put my pump on. My pump is fried now, so I can't clean this coil. I'm so mad right now, man. And you know, I gotta come back and do it, because you can tell from looking inside here. See all the crap in the bottom there? All the crap needs to be cleaned. But I'll have this pump now for this pressure washer for about 3 going to 4 years, man. It's been good to me, and now it's finally ruined. Man. So just be careful, guys. Remember, there's a stinger leg on 3-phase, right? So I can't really do it with one hand, but it doesn't matter. Anywhere I go on the ground is ground, you know. It's still same thing. So I'll go right there and the screw over there in this line, and clearly you could see 214, and that's the one I chose to put my pump on. I'm done. Again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I do upload on a weekly basis. I guess I'll do another video when I'm cleaning this coil.